Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Arakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, peace, and blessings to the hopefully elect. 144,000 men pushing this truth in wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. It's the Ike Quad from the GM Astronomy Camp through the Spirit and Power Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Back with another lesson. The Lord willing is edifying. Alright, this lesson is going to be entitled Forget the Demon of Doubt. Alright. As you come into this truth, you're gonna be plagued by, you're gonna be tested, you're gonna be proved by different demons. The book of Job tells us that, that the Heavenly Father allowed Satan to test Job, to test his faith. And Job succeeded that test. He passed it because he kept faith in the Heavenly Father. Alright. So in the times that we're about to go into, the times to come, Jacob's trouble, the MOTB being implemented and made mandatory, sedition of among men, the things that were written in the scriptures that are going to be upon the earth, chaos, sedition, famine, lack of bread, men turning against each other for coldness of heart, for lack of goods and lack of bread. We can't doubt. We can't have that wishy-washy type of mindset. We have to be 100% in wholehearted faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, so let's get that word doubt on the etymology line. Doubt, 12th century, Duten, to dread, fear, be afraid, a sense of obsolete. All right, doubt, to be doubtful, to be afraid, to hesitate, to waver in opinion. All right, with a sense of two minds. You see, double-minded, undecided between two things, being in this world or being for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And what do we got to understand? That this world's ruler is who? Satan. All right. The physical counterpart of this world of Satan in this world is who? Esau, Edom. Okay. But Satan feeds the flesh. All right. That doubt, that demon of doubt, it comes when you're at your weakest. It will attack you with your desires. You see? But we got to understand that Satan can only please Satan can only please the flesh for a short time. The flesh is absolutely weak, but the spirit is what makes us. Okay? Kind of. I always have this saved here. I go here because it's hard to find a apocrypha online. It always takes me to this RSV. But anyways, let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews 11. Oops. Hebrews 11:11. All right. Let's go up a little bit. See, let's read this. It's Hebrews 11:1. That's what it really is. All right. The triumphs of faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. All right. So let's go down here. Through faith, Sarah also received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered a child. Delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithfully who had promised. All right, so The reason why I brought this was, you know, Sarah gave birth after old age, you know, because she had faith. All right. She didn't doubt that these things would happen. Okay. She didn't doubt that she was going to give birth unto Yahweh, Isaac. Okay. Come. Even though she was told, and that's the thing, because she judged him faithful who had promised. So she didn't doubt it. You know, that's the point right there. Let's get Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. You see? And that's what we have to do. All right. When you're starting to feel a doubt or you think something is, you got to rebuke that damn thing, man. And call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and ask him for guidance. All right. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord Yahweh and depart from evil. It shall be health unto thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord Yahweh with thy substance and with the first fruit of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. You see? So, the point I wanted to make here is that we have to trust in Yahweh wholeheartedly, and don't have this demon of doubt, lingering around, because it will come. All right? It's going to come because we have to be tested. All right? Hold on. All right? Because if you understand the scriptures, you understand that the Heavenly Father tested who? Job on a grand level. All right? This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So you got to understand too, what you're up against. You got to understand your opponent and how do you fight your opponent. That's like you're in a video game, right? And you got a level of a boss and you don't know the weakness and you keep trying to fight him the same way and you keep losing, you keep dying. You have to study the opponent. You have to figure out, you have to try different ways to defeat, these demons. And that's what spirituality, okay? With our spirituality, that's what our spirituality, that we're going to defeat these demons, man. With our spirituality, the things that we do in the spiritual sense for the Heavenly Father, for this world. Okay? God. All right? So with that spirituality comes that confidence, that confidence that we know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to take care of us. Yeah? And he's given us who? He's given us many examples and great men that are walking this truth, along with us, in front of us. How to succeed, how to fail, how to get knocked down and get back up, how to push, how to make videos, how to be consistent, how to not be consistent. Everything we need as judges, the Heavenly Father has played out and laid out for us in these last days that we can learn and experience in the 5 senses that He's given us. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? You see? So you can't just say, "Oh man, I know my heart is this and this and this and this." The heart, and when you go into that word heart, it means lab, your mind. Your mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right, you don't know how the Heavenly Father created it, how it's existent, how you got that voice in it. When you, how if I tell you to think of an apple, you picture apple, red. I say red, green, purple, orange. Yeah, you can picture an orange apple, but it's not naturally seen, but you can still do it. You don't know how these things are working and how that is created. You know, and then how you can, your mind can create fucking nightmares when you're sleeping that you've never experienced. You can have dreams while you're sleeping. In your dreams, you can hear Chinese, watching people speak Chinese, and you don't even understand them in your own dream. You know, so the point I'm trying to make is that nobody understands the mind like who? The Heavenly Father. I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. You see, you see, you see, and this is the beauty, man. This right here, man. We understand that the Heavenly Father got us. He trying us. He trying our hearts. He trying our faith, our love, our commitment. But what should we hearken unto? Him even more so. You know, hearken on him onto him even more so because that's all we got. Everything else in this world is bullshit. You know, everything in this world will turn its back on you in a heartbeat. But not the Heavenly Father, not the Heavenly Father, not Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because He left us. He showed mercy unto us already by leaving us a remnant in these last days that we could stand up and know who we are. You know, okay. Let's get Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, he may have sifted you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thou faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. You see, the Heavenly Father has prayed for us. Why? Because He's put us in a position where we're going to succeed, man. We have to succeed. Okay? Because we got Yahweh Shai praying for us. He warned us, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But Yahweh Shai has prayed for us. So we can't fail. We can't fail. We got to give everything to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and we're going to be okay. All right? Don't doubt. Don't doubt. Don't have that double-mindedness. Don't have that double-mindedness. Be steadfast in what the Heavenly Father has given you, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And this truth. And this word. Okay? This is Psalm chapter 55 and 32. Oh, did I say 32? 22. 22. It's 22. Cast thy burden upon Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. You see? We got to cast everything that we have, all of our problems, all of the fears, all of the doubts, everything, cast it onto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because he gonna handle it, man. He gonna handle it. And he's gonna make sure you get through it too. Therein lie that faith. Therein lies that faith. Therein lies that lovingness. Because you're seeking him in all things. Right? You're seeking him in all manners of things. Right? You're seeking him in every way. you know. So we got to cast everything onto who? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. This is this is Romans chapter 14, verse 22. Hast thou faith? Have it to thyself before the Most High. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in the thing which he alloweth. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin. So the point out, the reason why I got this, I brought this out is that, you know, the mind will play tricks on you. You know, you will hear voices, and when I say voices, I'm saying, you know, you would think, oh, you're not worthy, you're wicked, and you know, things that you've done is messed up. It's never enough. But when you're going through these things as a man of the Lord, you have to rely on your power. You have to call on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You have to say, Heavenly Father, hey, rebuke these thoughts, remove these things from me. Let it not be so. All right. Deny the devil, deny Satan, and he shall flee. Right. So we have to deny him, you know, and it's also a good thing to, you know, when I say deny him, I mean, you know, check yourself daily, you know, and have that positive reaffirmment in your mind that we are of the Heavenly Father's children. We are of the elect. The Heavenly Father has revealed his truth unto us. We have been chosen in these last days to push his word. We have been chosen in these last days to raise up the banner of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai unto the earth. That's a positive and great thing, you know. Khan. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. And again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Arukakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.